All right, so let's get into mini wheels. I know I've been gone for a while, um, but I got the lab micros in. I've had enough time to give an honest review, um, and then we'll just go from my favorite mini wheels to my least favorite mini wheels. Now, here's a disclaimer. Um, all the wheels that I have work perfectly fine. None of them have had any bearing lock issues, no slipping, nothing of that nature. Uh, I'm not really super hard on boards, so take it with a grain of salt. So I'm not saying that any of these wheels are bad by any means. I just have my preference on the bearings and how smooth they roll. Some of them are plastic. Most of them are urethane. I think I have. Let's see. I think I have an equal amount of plastic to urethane. So starting off with the Oak Micros, or sorry, Lab Micros, I have them set up on this Catfish Barbecue saltwater, and they are small. If you compare them to Lab Raws, that is the size difference. I bought these Lab Micros because of how smooth and great these bearings are. Of course, they take a long time to ship, um, unless you buy them from a reseller. Or I live in Virginia, so they took a while to get to me, and I bought them directly from the site. So mini wheels for me make the board more responsive. I like the way they look. They remind me of like just a super worn out actual skate wheel, but most of them, they all have different profiles, and I'll get into that. But most of them are going to have like a full conical contact patch, um, with the exception of the Oak Minis. The Oak Minis are teeny tiny. Um, I really don't even know how they made these this small, but yeah, they are teeny. So we have a couple to run through. Separate the plastic from the urethane, and we'll run straight through it. So with urethane, my favorite mini wheel would be these Lab Micros. After that, I would say the Oak Minis. The screech on both of these and the Labs are extremely loud. After that, I would go to the Pyro Mini Bowls. You can see this contact batch is a bit bigger. It's actually like a full conical. And then last but not least, these organic minis. A lot of people hate on organic minis. I know I did when I first got them, but the more I used them, they're not a bad wheel. The wait time was ridiculous. I'm not going to lie about that, but they did eventually come. Um, and the amount of money that I paid for them, there's nothing really bad I can say. So that's the urethane wheels. Let's get into the plastics. So my favorite plastic mini wheel, and I don't even know if this is really considered a mini wheel, but it's a pretty small diameter, would be these flat face dual duros. These are extremely smooth. Um, I don't know. I don't know how Mike got them this smooth. After that, I would say some more flat face wheels. These are the Black River Edition Gold street shape, I guess. Pretty small, not the smallest, but pretty small. Those are extremely smooth as well. Then I would say the Ill Pill Mini Streets. These are plastic, but these are phenomenal wheels as well. And then last for the plastics, I would say the Rolling Fingers. Now these wheels I think look the best. Then they function perfectly fine as well. It's just I have so many good wheels. It's hard to really say which one is my favorite. I like them all, honestly. So I hope that is a little informative for anybody that is searching for mini wheels. Like I said, I like mini wheels unless I'm having a setup that is meant for more transition and things of that nature. But I like my board to be set really low to the ground because I ride as low as kicks as I can get with a long wheelbase. That is what I like. I don't like high kicked boards. I don't like short wheelbases. With the exception of, I need to show you guys this. So both of these catfishes. I bought this Catfish Barbecue from a reseller. Shout out OK Little G on Instagram. And this was the first Catfish Barbecue saltwater mold that I ever bought. Before that, the only Catfish Barbecue I had was this, which is a freshwater deep mold. And this really is the catalyst of me buying a shit ton of Catfish Barbecue boards. I would say in my collection of dead stock decks that are still in the packaging, the most I have is pretty close to even between Catfish Barbecues and Dumb Ones. Phenomenal products, great collaborations, just overall great stuff. This is a saltwater mold as well, but as you can see, the lengths are different. And the kicks are a little different. Just thought I'd share that with you guys. I think shit like that's cool, but whatever. And then also, I mean, all these decks are fucking great, but get yourself a Worm, get yourself a Ford, get yourself a Oof. This is a no-brainer. You guys already know that. And then, of course, everybody needs a Catfish in their collection. Still not really sold on funerals. I have a couple, but they're great decks, but they got a lot of shit going on. Like obviously, I have some funerals. Also, everybody needs an 8 equals or 2. Stay shredding, and hope this video was a little bit informative for anybody that is looking for mini wheels. Peace.